72 seconds. That's how long the average person can focus before their mind wanders. Yet, in this fraction of time, world-class violinists can play 250 notes, Olympic sprinters can run the length of a football field, and a hummingbird can beat its wings 4,320 times. What if I told you that by slowing down, you could expand your capabilities far beyond these 72 seconds? That in the quiet spaces between breaths, in the pauses between thoughts, lies a wellspring of untapped potential? Welcome to the counterintuitive world of slow living, where less truly becomes more, where stillness breeds productivity, and where the unhurried mind unlocks extraordinary achievements. Are you ready to discover the 7 secrets that will transform your approach to self-improvement? To learn how embracing slowness can catapult you towards success in ways you never imagined? Then lean in close, because we're about to embark on a journey that could revolutionize not just how you live, but who you become. In the bustling cities and quiet suburbs of America, a counterintuitive movement is taking root. It's not a race to the top or a push for more productivity. Instead, it's a gentle rebellion against the frenetic pace of modern life. This revolution whispers rather than shouts. It invites us to pause, to breathe, to savor. It's the art of slow living, and it's transforming lives in ways we never imagined possible. Today, we'll uncover 7 powerful secrets that lie at the heart of this movement. These aren't just tips or tricks, but profound shifts in how we approach our daily lives, our goals, and our very definition of success. From rewiring our brains for better decision-making to unlocking creativity we never knew we possessed, these secrets promise not just a simpler life, but a richer, more fulfilling one. So settle in, take a deep breath, and prepare to embark on a journey that could revolutionize not just how you live, but who you become. Welcome to the slow revolution, where less truly becomes more, and where the unhurried mind achieves extraordinary things. In the intricate dance of nature, the predator's stillness is often its greatest strength. The patient heron, motionless by the water's edge, is far more effective than a frantically flapping bird. So too, it is with the human mind. In our relentlessly fast-paced world, we're conditioned to believe that more activity equals more productivity. Yet, science reveals a surprising truth. Slowing down can be the most direct route to laser-like focus. Consider the concept of flow state, that elusive zone of peak performance where time seems to vanish and effortless creation takes over. Researchers have found that flow is rarely achieved in a state of frantic multitasking. It emerges when we deliberately reduce distractions, embrace deep work, and allow ourselves to become fully immersed in a single task. This is where slow living becomes a secret weapon. By consciously decluttering our schedules, simplifying our commitments, and cultivating mindful awareness, we create the mental space necessary for true focus to flourish. It's about shifting from a state of constant reaction to one of deliberate intention. Instead of scattering our attention across countless tasks, we learn to channel our energy with precision, like a laser beam cutting through steel. In a world vying for our attention, claiming your time, energy, and focus can be the greatest act of self-preservation you can make. The human brain, a marvel of evolutionary engineering, is constantly being shaped by its environment. In our modern world, bombarded by information and fueled by constant stimulation, our brains are becoming wired for reactivity, impulsivity, and short-term gratification. But what if we could consciously rewire our brains for greater clarity, wisdom, and long-term well-being? This is the transformative power of slow living. Neuroscience has revealed that chronic stress and information overload shrink the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for executive functions like decision-making, planning, and impulse control. At the same time, it strengthens the amygdala, the brain's fear center, making us more prone to anxiety and reactivity. Slow living, on the other hand, has the opposite effect. By deliberately reducing stress, simplifying our lives, and cultivating mindful awareness, we can strengthen the prefrontal cortex and dampen the amygdala. This leads to improved cognitive function, enhanced emotional regulation, and wiser decision-making in all areas of our lives, relationships, work, and health. Consider the simple act of mindful breathing. Studies have shown that just a few minutes of deep, intentional breaths can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and reduces stress hormones. This, in turn, allows the prefrontal cortex to function more effectively, leading to clearer thinking and better choices. By prioritizing slow living and taking proactive steps to rewire your brain, you can unlock a life of wisdom, clarity, and intentional action, leading to fulfilling relationships, better health, and a more sustainable lifestyle. We often imagine that achieving calm requires a dramatic overhaul of our lives, a week-long meditation retreat, or a complete career change. However, nature teaches us that even the smallest actions can have a profound impact. Consider the hummingbird, whose wings beat at an astonishing rate. Yet, it's the precise pauses between those beats that allow it to hover with such grace and control. Similarly, we can harness the power of micro-slowness to create moments of calm amidst the chaos of our daily lives. These aren't about adding more to your already crowded schedule, but weaving tiny pauses into what you already do. These tiny habits can create a ripple effect, reducing stress, boosting clarity, and fostering a greater sense of presence. Think of it like a reset button for your nervous system. A momentary pause to reconnect with your breath, to feel the earth beneath your feet, to savor the taste of your tea. These small acts can interrupt the cycle of stress and reactivity, allowing you to respond to challenges with greater wisdom and composure. These micro moments of intentional stillness can create a profound shift in perspective, reminding us of what truly matters and empowering us to navigate the complexities of modern life with greater ease and grace. Small changes can have a huge effect on us. Nature operates on its own timeline. The mighty oak doesn't rush its growth, and the flowing river doesn't apologize for its meandering path. Similarly, true self-respect arises when we honor our natural rhythms and resist the relentless pressure to conform to external expectations. In a culture that equates busyness with worthiness, slowing down can feel like a radical act of defiance. Yet, it is precisely in this act of deceleration that we reclaim our power and cultivate a deep sense of self-respect. When we prioritize slowness, we are sending a clear message to ourselves and the world. My time, energy, and well-being are valuable. We refuse to be treated as commodities to be exploited or resources to be drained. It's about setting healthy boundaries, saying no to commitments that don't align with our values, and consciously curating a life that nourishes our souls rather than depletes them. Consider the practice of time blocking, a simple yet powerful technique for reclaiming control of your schedule. By allocating specific time slots for essential tasks and protecting those slots with unwavering determination, you send a clear signal to yourself and others that your time is precious. In a world that constantly demands our attention, choosing slowness is the ultimate act of self-preservation. It is a declaration that we are worthy of rest, reflection, and a life lived on our own terms. Nature operates on its own timeline. The mighty oak doesn't rush its growth, and the flowing river doesn't apologize for its meandering path. Similarly, true self-respect arises when we honor our natural rhythms and resist the relentless pressure to conform to external expectations. In a culture that equates busyness with worthiness, slowing down can feel like a radical act of defiance. Yet, it is precisely in this act of deceleration that we reclaim our power and cultivate a deep sense of self-respect. When we prioritize slowness, we are sending a clear message to ourselves and the world. My time, energy, and well-being are valuable. We refuse to be treated as commodities to be exploited or resources to be drained. It's about setting healthy boundaries, saying no to commitments that don't align with our values, and consciously curating a life that nourishes our souls rather than depletes them. Consider the practice of time blocking, a simple yet powerful technique for reclaiming control of your schedule. By allocating specific time slots for essential tasks and protecting those slots with unwavering determination, you send a clear signal to yourself and others that your time is precious. In a world that constantly demands our attention, choosing slowness is the ultimate act of self-preservation. It is a declaration that we are worthy of rest, reflection, and a life lived on our own terms. In the wild, animals instinctively recognize when they need to rest and recharge. The migrating bird finds a safe haven to replenish its energy reserves. The predator retreats to its den to recover from the hunt. It is only human beings that tend to ignore these signals in pursuit of money. Our modern world has created a culture of relentless pressure, where burnout is not just a possibility, but an inevitability. We are encouraged to push ourselves to the limit, sacrificing our health, relationships, and well-being on the altar of productivity. Slow living offers a powerful antidote to this destructive cycle. By consciously decelerating, we create the space to reconnect with our bodies, minds, and souls. It's about prioritizing rest, setting healthy boundaries, and engaging in activities that nourish us rather than deplete us. It's also about redefining what success truly means. Consider the concept of intentional rest. This isn't just about collapsing on the couch after a long day, but actively choosing activities that promote relaxation and rejuvenation. This might include spending time in nature, practicing meditation, engaging in creative hobbies, or simply connecting with loved ones. By prioritizing slow living, we can reclaim our mental health, restore our sense of purpose, and create a life that is both fulfilling and sustainable. In the natural world, success is not measured by the speed of growth or the accumulation of resources, but by the ability to thrive in harmony with the environment. The ancient sequoia, for example, reaches towering heights not through rapid expansion, but through slow, deliberate growth over centuries. Our modern obsession with hustle culture and instant gratification has distorted our understanding of success. We're led to believe that it's about achieving more, faster, regardless of the cost. The result is a society plagued by burnout, anxiety, and a deep sense of dissatisfaction. Slow living invites us to redefine success on our own terms. It's about aligning our ambitions with our values, prioritizing well-being, and measuring our achievements not just by external metrics, but by our internal sense of fulfillment. It also means recognizing that true and lasting success is not about reaching a destination, but about enjoying the journey. It's about cultivating meaningful relationships, pursuing passions that ignite our souls, and making a positive impact on the world around us. By embracing intentional pacing, we can create a sustainable path to achievement that honors our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. True success is not a sprint, but a marathon, one that we can actually enjoy. We've journeyed together through 7 transformative secrets, discovering how slow living isn't about doing less, but about living more fully. From reclaiming your focus and rewiring your brain to cultivating micro-slowness and embracing self-respect, each secret unlocks a deeper level of well-being and a more sustainable path to success. We found that slowing down helps protect you from modern burnout and redefines the word success as something more than a sprint, but as an enjoyable marathon. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these secrets resonated most deeply? How do you plan to incorporate slow living into your daily routine? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you're eager to continue your journey towards simple living and wise thinking, be sure to check out our other videos on this channel, where we explore topics like extreme minimalism and decluttering. The path to a simpler, more fulfilling life awaits. Thank you for joining us on this journey.